Hey, what's up, guys? It's the final round, and my name is Jordan. This is a channel where the episodes come out before the lines come out. I do have a Discord in the description where people discuss the lines. It's very intelligent, great community, and I'm actually doing a top 5 knockout picks videos now. I took the first 5 people who gave me picks in the morning and I made a video. If they get it correct, they're gonna stay and they get to make another pick and they can build up a win streak. If they miss on their pick, then that's gonna open up an opportunity for the next people who give me picks to jump into the video. So we'll see who picks up the biggest win streak. And I apologize if I sound sick. My wife also just got really sick. She's at 102 fever, so if you could pray for her, I would very much appreciate that. I don't charge for picks. I don't want to charge for picks. I've explained a lot that you shouldn't pay for something if you don't know if it's going to work out or not. So I do accept donations. If you do well and you feel like giving back, there's a Venmo and Cash App in the description. And there's also a thanks button, a super thanks button where you can donate on YouTube directly. And if you want to try an alternative to Prizepicks, there's something called Jock Market. I did a video on it. You can go check it out. It's like betting on players, like it's a stock market. So far I have 10 signups and 3 people have deposited. So I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for me to get a sponsorship in the future, but if I don't get it, it's okay. I'm still going to keep grinding for you guys. So like the video, subscribe if you have not, and if you have a little bit of extra time, leave a comment for the algorithm. It helps out. And since the flu is going through my house, it just makes me think of Michael Jordan. You can put flu game in the comment section, and that'll help put the video out there for others to see. And I did take some advice from my dude, Mr. Shonuff. He told me that I shouldn't just give a bunch of opportunities, because I've been finding all the best opportunities for players, but I do have maybe an off feeling about the player, even though they do have a really good opportunity. And the reason why I added that was because I was feeling off about players and I was leaving them off, and then they were blowing up, having great games. But recently I've been just putting everything that I find and letting you guys choose. But I've changed things up a little bit. Thanks, Mr. Shonuff. Changed my formula a little bit for how I do look at the data and everything. So I'm reading the comments and trying to apply that to make the picks in the video better. So thank you for that, guys. So with that, I want to get into the first pick. It's a pretty obvious one. Lamelo Ball up against the Houston Rockets. They've gotten a little bit better against point guards, but they still suck against point guards. They give up the most points, the 3rd most assists, and the most fantasy points to the point guard position, and that's right where Lamelo Ball likes to play. Over his last 5 road games, he has 23 points, 9 assists, and 4.5 rebounds. So this is a good opportunity for his assist prop, his points prop, or PRA. You could go anywhere you want with Lamelo Ball. In my second pick, I'm looking at the other side of that game. Alfred Sengun, who just destroyed the Lakers. He dropped 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists against the Lakers last night. And the Hornets give up the 2nd most points, the 2nd most rebounds, and the 2nd most blocks to the center position. And Sengun has 17 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists over his last 5 home games. So I definitely expect him to be able to do what he just did to the Lakers. He's feeling it. I look for him to score, pass, rebound, just do anything, because the Hornets just aren't good against centers. And I do want to talk about that Hornets game specifically, the Hornets-Rockets. The Rockets are the 3rd worst defense overall this season. The Hornets are the 4th worst defense overall. And over their last 3 games each, the Rockets are the worst defense and the Hornets are the 2nd worst defense. So there is not going to be much defense being played here. So there are other plays that can be played. My favorite 2 are going to be Lamelo and Sengun. But Terry Rozier, he has taken 15 plus shots over his last 5 games. Notice I'm not saying Mason Plumlee. He doesn't take a high volume of shots. He's just very efficient. I'm afraid his lines are going to start crawling up higher and higher to the point where he's going to start missing. But he's been taking around 10-ish shots a game. You just got to hope he makes them. And if Kevin Porter Jr. is out again, Eric Gordon has taken 13.5 shots, and Kenyon Martin Jr. has taken 14.5 shots. So that's a lot of volume coming from those guys. And over his last 3 games, Jalen Green has taken 22 shots a game. So I'm mentioning the shots because that's a lot of volume in a game with not much defense. So look at their lines. If they're lower, these might be good plays. They have been good plays with Kevin Porter Jr. out. If Kevin Porter Jr. returns, he took 16 shots a game over his last 5 games. If he returns, I expect the lines of Gordon to go down, of Jalen Green and Kenyon Martin Jr. to go down. They still might be good plays depending on how low they go. So definitely keep an eye out for all of those lines for the guys who are high volume shooters in a no defense game. And my third pick, this guy has really turned it up since he moved from the small forward to the shooting guard position. I like Josh Getty up against the Pacers. The Pacers give up the most points, the 6th most assists, and the 4th most fantasy points to the shooting guard position. And Josh Getty, over his last 3 games since he's moved to this position, he scored 24 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 7.7 assists. So with the Pacers, we're looking at points, we're looking at assists, and the fantasy points is there. So you could go overall, but definitely points and assists for Josh Getty. Fourth play, the Washington Wizards give up the 4th most points in the center position. But I don't like the center position for the Knicks. I picked Mitchell Robinson before because the data said go with Mitchell Robinson, but he isn't very offensive. So I'm looking at Julius Randle up against the Washington Wizards, because he's a big man who is offensive. Over his last 2 games against the Wizards, he has 20.5 points, 16.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. So we'll take a look where his points line comes out at, with him averaging around 20 points, but they're not good against big men. But definitely take a look at that rebounds with him getting 16.5 against the Wizards. And I'm staying with that game. I don't have any players versus position for Washington, but I looked up Jalen Brunson's history versus the Wizards. His last 2 games against the Wizards were 33 points, 6 rebounds, and 4.5 assists, and he recently played them a few days ago, and he dropped 34 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. So Jalen Brunson has the Washington Wizards number. I'm really liking any of his props against them. Definitely points going to be high, but he got 8 rebounds, 8 assists against them. He's going to be able to do whatever he wants. In my 6th pick, we talk about how Alfred Sengun tore up the Lakers. Well, they're playing against the Kings, so we have a better version of Alfred Sengun. We have Domantas Sabonis going up against the Lakers. The Lakers give up the 7th most points, the 6th most rebounds, the most assists, and the 3rd most fantasy points to the center position. So that is everything Domantas Sabonis can do. And this season, Domantas Sabonis has almost 20 points, 14 rebounds, and almost 8.5 assists in 3 games against the Lakers. So some of those games, definitely Anthony Davis was in there to affect some of the lines. But after what Sengun just did, I like Domantas Sabonis to have a really good game against the Lakers. In my 7th pick, the Lakers are not good against the point guard position. I know he hasn't been playing too well lately. He's been playing well, but not up to his props. But the Lakers give up the 2nd most points, the 8th most assists, and the 2nd most fantasy points to the point guard position. And in 3 games against the Lakers this year, De'Aaron Fox has 29.5 points, 9 assists, and 4.5 rebounds. So he's getting up around the 30-point mark. He's getting a ton of assists, so I definitely like points and assists for De'Aaron Fox up against the Lakers. So thank you all very much. I'm going to be looking at the props for the top 5 knockout picks, and I'll post in the morning when I wake up how many open spots there are, and you guys can just message me your picks. We'll see where we go from there. Hopefully one of you guys can pick up a really big streak and just go crazy. But I gotta get back to my wife now. She's not doing well, so thank you all. I hope you all have a great day. God bless you all. My name is Jordan. It's the final round. Bye.